Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Enspire 2021, our 7th annual Enspire Conference. I am Ariana Smith, and I am a program coordinator with the Young Entrepreneur Institute. You may recognize my name as you have likely received several emails from me over the last few months as we have geared up for Inspire for this year. As someone who started off as a young entrepreneur myself, being a part of a team and conference that helps educators access dynamic entrepreneurship curriculum and resources has been incredible. Our theme for this year is improving student learning, and we have an amazing lineup of keynote speakers, panel presenters, and workshop leaders. We've also had some short spotlight sessions this week and our big announcements introducing YIPPEE. Make sure you stick around to hear that great news here today. Now, as you all can see, I'm here in my gray YIPPEE shirts, which you'll learn more about in a few, but I'm also joined by some of our other Young Entrepreneur Institute team members in their gray YIPPEE shirts as well. Team, feel free to wave at everyone on the call right now. At YEI, we have a core belief, and that is every student should understand and experience entrepreneurship. We know that learning about and experiencing entrepreneurship builds valuable skills to help children prepare for their future, success in school, work, and in life. Now, I did see in the beginning, we had a few people that responded back to our questions. So thank you all for that, saying that you feel grateful, feeling inspired to be here today. But let's face it, we know that yes, we are on a Zoom call, which is not always ideal because being in person just provides a different level of connection. But even though things are still challenging for educators, as you all continue to deal with school building restrictions, student learning deficits, increased workloads, missing bus drivers and substitute teachers, not to mention challenges at home, we are still here to support you. So as we start to build this inspired community of educators, learning and working together during this conference, I want to say we get it. We want you to know and hear how you are doing. We hope to continue supporting you and hopefully inspiring you with speakers and workshops. But most importantly, we stand alongside you as fellow educators to try and make your work a little easier. Here are some reminders to get the most out of today's session. Make sure to keep your microphone muted so we can hear from our main speakers. Turn your camera on if possible. Use a Zoom chat for any questions or comments. Participate and check the Whova app for resource downloads, links, and a list of attendees. Today's agenda consists of our Mindset Minute with Scott, 2 spotlight sessions, the first led by Robin Eisen on our new Educator marketplace, and the second led by me on how to start with entrepreneurship education, followed by our encore presentations on improving student assessment. Last Thursday, we welcomed 4 incredible presenters who brought a great deal of knowledge and experience to this topic for us. But before we jump into those main events, we want to start off with something that we're calling our Mindset Minutes. When we say mindset, we're talking about the entrepreneurial mindset, of course. Check out this short video from Scott Mann, Director of Education and Training at Venture Lab, one of our entrepreneurial education partners. Let's welcome Scott.
Hey everybody, Scott Mann here, back with the final Mindset Minute on this last day of the Enspire Conference. I hope it's been a good one for you. I'm the Director of Education with Venture Lab, a fellow lifelong learner, and a former in-school and out-of-school time educator. Today's entrepreneurial mindset, courage, is derived from the Latin root core, referring to the heart. In a Venture Lab, we see entrepreneurship as more than starting a business. It's a mindset and a heart set, and courage is the core. Courage is daring to step out of your comfort zone to accomplish great things. Now this word, courage, it may conjure images of your favorite heroine or hero swooping in as they save the day. Think Paper Bag Princess, Wall-E, or even Super Diaper Baby. In these depictions of courage, we normally focus on accomplished great things. What I'm interested in is the process of stepping out of your comfort zone and into your uncomfortable zone. Now, that's courage. 16-year-old entrepreneur Naya says, being an entrepreneur is being a risk taker. And she's right. Taking a risk, taking a step into this zone of uncomfort, it makes us feel vulnerable. This is where our insecurities and our fears await. What if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes? What if it doesn't work? What if someone sees me fail? I think I'll just stick to what I know. Adults and youth alike, we hesitate to step into this space. I do. It's uncomfortable. But let's think for a minute. What's the day in the life of a student like? How many times a day are they asked or required to be vulnerable, to do something that they've never done before, or try something again and again, working through failure until they get it right, all in front of their peers? Now, let's hold up the mirror and look at ourselves. Are you taking risks? Are you trying something new? Are you modeling courage so your students and your colleagues can see what it's like to step out of their comfort zone? Because that's where the learning and the growth and the innovation lies. So as a member of this amazing education community, I know that you all have the heart for this work. Said no person ever, oh, I want an easy job, so I'll work in education. Inside every one of your students, your coworkers, inside of you is the core of an entrepreneur. You all have the ability to step out of your comfort zones to accomplish great things. So now's the time. Go do it. Set yourself a personal, professional goal. Maybe it's implementing youth entrepreneurship program, or maybe it's just painting your house before it gets too hot this summer. Whatever it is, start small. Take that first step, take that risk, demonstrate the courage that's inside of you, because you are an entrepreneur. Everyone here at YEI, Venture Lab, the Burton D. Morgan Foundation, Charles Stewart Mott Foundation, this entire education community, we're out here cheering for you and your students. So keep working hard and reach out if you need anything. Have a great rest of your conference, rest of your day, and we look forward to hearing from you. Take care.
Wow. Well, there we have it. That is our minute with Scott Mann. I will say, as an educator who primarily works with sixth grade, those entrepreneur mindset cards that he has helped to spark amazing conversations. So I definitely suggest utilizing them in your classroom if you have the opportunity to do so. Transitioning to our first spotlight session today, I have the pleasure of introducing a brand new platform that has been created for educators who are looking for one place to access incredible entrepreneurial resources and content. Check out this brief video of what our new YIPPEE marketplace entails and how you can sign up today, followed by a few words from Robin Eisen. Seth, let's roll the video.
So here we are, time for YIPPEE. I know that many of you have already been to different sessions of the Enspire Conference, and it may be a repeat what I'm saying about YIPPEE, but here's what I'm going to offer. I am going to offer people who sign up for YIPPEE some bonuses. So if you sign up for YIPPEE today, and I'm going to include today being up until midnight. So that's go to YIPPEE and make an account. If you do that and you put your name and your address in a private message to me, I will send you Marcia's book. How's that for a deal? Okay, Seth, let's roll the video. It's fun, right? YIPPEE is fun. It makes you smile. It makes you excited. I know that every time I hear the music and I see those people dancing, it makes me feel a little bit lighter. So let's dig in. I want to give you some background and help you learn a little bit more. So the background here is that we want educators to have easy access to entrepreneurial education resources. That's what it's all about for us, getting more educators to come in to the youth entrepreneurship education ecosystem, more children exposed to entrepreneurial activities and curriculum. That's what it's all about for us. So we built a marketplace. We had the mini grant program for the past 3 years. We knew that it was a way to get teachers access to the curriculum, speakers, and programs, but it was very cumbersome. It was very administrative. It required a lot of email follow-up, and we thought we can do better. Before we did this, though, we asked educators what they thought. Are you having any problems finding entrepreneurial education products? And what teachers told us is that they were. It's not easy to know what a good market is for finding resources about teaching entrepreneurship. You can go to Google, you can go to Facebook groups, and that's what teachers were doing. And we knew that there had to be an easier way. We also knew that there's not funding available to you for buying entrepreneurial education and products. So we knew that we had to make things accessible for free. And that was our goal in YIPPEE. We also wanted to let you share your opinions and your reviews and what worked with other teachers. We wanted to build a community, and that's what YIPPEE is all about. So the go-to marketplace for all things in entrepreneurship education. What is YIPPEE? A unique online marketplace that connects educators to a host of free entrepreneurial education resources, and it helps educators connect with one another. It's a live marketplace. It's open 24/7 for searches and for shopping all year round. It's filled with entrepreneurial education products. So we're not calling them grants anymore. We're calling what you can get products. Once educators join YIPPEE, you can shop with points. What does YIPPEE stand for? You might have seen this fun logo. Y is for youth. So that's what it's all about, helping our K-12 students. I is for ideas. That's the heart of entrepreneurship. P is for products. Remember, I said that's what you buy and that's what you use with your students. The second P is for points. That's the currency that you'll use for your shopping. E is for entrepreneurs. That's what we want students to aspire to. And the last E is for exchange, sharing your knowledge, sharing your ideas, and also exchanging points for products. So that's YIPPEE. What makes YIPPEE unique? Like our former mini grant program, what makes YIPPEE unique is that it's filled with entrepreneurship education products from lots of different program providers. This isn't just one company trying to sell its own products. It isn't just YEI trying to promote our own products. It's really filled with lots of different products. We know that your class is different from someone else's class, and what might be the perfect product for you is not perfect for everyone else. So it's filled with lots of different products. And it's available 24/7, all year round, and similar to other shopping websites, it's going to have a place for you to give your ratings and reviews, just like Amazon. Products that have good reviews, you'll see them. You'll see the 5 stars, and you'll be able to read the feedback from other educators. In fact, I think we already have a couple of reviews on YIPPEE from educators who joined on Saturday. How does it work? For educators like you, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, earn points. 2, buy products. 3, share feedback. So let's look at each of these a little bit closer. First, you earn points. And just by attending Enspire, like you have today and in prior days, you are earning points. In fact, you're going to earn 200 points for attending Enspire. That's almost enough to get one of our featured products. So you also will fill out your registration. That will also earn you points. You can search on YIPPEE for products that fit the grade that you teach and the time that you have available. You can check in your online wallet to see how many points are in your wallet and available for you to shop. Then once you implement your product, you can share your feedback and your ratings. That will earn you even more points. There are even some surprise ways that you can earn points by just showing up. Maybe when you when you buy your first product, or when you search for your first product, there are some little surprises there. Providers have a similar experience, but it's just a little bit different. For providers, they open up a storefront and then they fill their store with products. Again, it's similar to Etsy, it's similar to Amazon. So the shopping experience should feel familiar to those of you who do some of your commerce online. All the products on YIPPEE help students develop an entrepreneurial mindset. That's our criteria that we use to evaluate whether a product is appropriate for YIPPEE. Does it help develop one of the skills listed here? Critical thinking, creativity, risk-taking, adaptability. You heard Kelly and Liz talk earlier in our session today about how these are the skills that employers want in kids. And we want to start doing this even with our youngest learners. So you'll find that the products also are labeled with the skills that they help develop. And you'll find that the products in YIPPEE also come in different categories to suit your needs. There are guest speakers, there's educator training, curriculum, supplies, field trips, planning, and consultations. So what does YIPPEE look like on the inside? Let's take a glimpse. So this is a storefront. This is a store for one of our partners, Upcycle Parts Shop. You can see that there's a little bit about Upcycle Parts. That's their mission and what they do. You can see where they're located. On the left, you can see their contact information and their social links. And then if you look down on the right, you can see that there is a product available, a classroom set of innovation kits, Upcycle Parts Shop, where you'll get a classroom set of kits available to do some interactive activities that are related to upcycling. That is available for 250 points. You can see right now the grades that are available or suggested for this product, and no ratings yet. So how is YIPPEE funded? I skipped briefly over that one. We have generous funders who are also sharing our mission to help teachers explore entrepreneurial education. These funders have provided funding for us, and they are eager to know that educators like you are giving these things a try. So the more funding we get, the more opportunities that are available to you. We're really excited about this, but as I said, it depends on you and your usage. So Seth, if you can give me the ability to share my screen. These are our social links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow us on social media. You'll see when we're having some specials. We expect to have some specials available for you to get some bonus points.
Robin, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I just needed to get the permission there. So I wanted to thank Eileen for doing such a great job in showing us YIPPEE. And I have been trying to follow the questions also. I'm going to switch gears a little bit now. As you can tell, I've kind of lost my voice. I do have a a lozenge, so you'll see that. And I also apologize, but I am going to be drinking here and there so that you can hear me. So please just bear with me. What my plan now is to go through the YIPPEE market site, the marketplace, the actual website with you, and hopefully I will answer all your questions, but feel free to write the questions in the chat. And Evan and Ari, if you and Kristen and whoever else is on, if you want to stop me as I'm going through, that's fine, or we can go to the very end. I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to go through YIPPEE. All right, do you guys see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up from someone or a yes? Okay. All right, this is the homepage. You'll see you're coming to www.yippee.exchange. This is our homepage. You'll see it looks very familiar to what Eileen was going through. If you scroll through this, you can see that we have some featured providers and you can read about them. And ultimately, you'll be able to click on them and it'll take you right to their spot that is coming. We have a list here of all of our categories of the type of programs, or rather the type of products that are in YIPPEE: educator training, planning and consultation, curriculum, speaker supplies, and field trips. We then go through a quick how it works for the educator and who benefits. Everyone benefits, but especially our students, right? We have benefits for educators, for funders, and for providers. Our partners are Burton D. Morgan and Wonderkiln for right now. And in general, we're going to be able to connect you with other like-minded educators. All of these places all had this create an account. I'm not going to get there yet. I want to show you that in the footer, we do have our social links. We do have a way for you to contact us by phone or by email. Excuse me. I'm going to go back up to the top, but if you see here, we have about here, where we have YIPPEE, and then we have this one section, how it works. How it works is not quite up yet in our nav bar, but it is coming and we'll get to that. In the about section, we love your love of entrepreneurship education. This is all about why we did it. Again, you'll see the YIPPEE and what it stands for, the fact that it's the first of its kind marketplace, the fact that we're looking at all different kinds of successes, both big and small, and all the different kinds of life skills and characteristics that your students will be receiving from these products. And if you roll over them, you can see that we have what our definition is, excuse me, for optimism, grit, communication, etc. And then we have a little bit of the history. I'm not going to read any of this. I just want to show you that it is all here. We also have a section called YIPPEE. And this is all about the benefits to you, the educator, to the funders, and to the providers. In addition, up at the top is soon we're going to be having a section called how it works. Right now, if you're interested in that, you get to it by clicking on what are points. If you'll remember, points are the currency that we use here in YIPPEE. How YIPPEE works. For the educators, it's really simple. All you have to do is create an account, which we're going to do in a second. You earn points, you buy products, and here's the point system. So it outlines exactly what you're going to get for doing different items. And as you can see here, attend Enspire, that's a doozy. We want everyone who attends Enspire and registers for YIPPEE to be eligible for all the different products. Now, some of you asked about, well, who is eligible? Right now, most of the products are eligible in Northeast Ohio. And that is because this is our launch here in Northeast Ohio, and we were funded by the Burton D. Morgan Foundation, which funds primarily in Northeast Ohio. However, I apologize. However, as you'll see when we get to creating this, there are plenty of very valuable 0-point products. because we wanted to make sure that everyone had different opportunities to learn different kinds of things when they came to YIPPEE. And in 2022, we are going to be opening this up into a broader geographic location. So hang with us as we get this launched. We're going to work out the kinks with all the different products and product delivery and this whole system. And then come 2022, we will open up YIPPEE to a much broader base. So I hope that answered the question that was in the chat. Moving on, after you buy your products, we want your feedback. We feel that it's very important for educators to hear from educators, honest feedback, without us only showing you all the positive things. So we're providing feedback for you to learn, and also feedback will get you more points so that you can earn more points to purchase more products. Providers, it's easy also, if you know of a product that isn't here that you think belongs, you can tell us or tell the provider. Very simple. And then how we're funded right now, the biggest funding comes from Burton D. Morgan, but we do have funding from other places. And what's important about this is that we've disrupted the funding, the traditional funding model. And I'll let you read about that. So that is the basis for all of the different marketing components. Once you decide, yes, this is what I want, I'm in, I want to create an account. You go up to here. And before I get there, I just want to show you, this is the home button, and this is also a home button. Once you're in, you'll be able to look at products, and you'll be able to see users also, and you'll be able to search. And I'll show you all that in a second. So I'm going to create an account. I'm up at the top nav bar. I'm going to create an account. I'm going to say my name is Robin. My last name is Test for YIPPEE. Oops. My email is Robin Test for YIPPEE at Gmail. Now you guys need to put in your real email, create a password, and then you decide, since we're here with educators, that you're going to excuse me, buy products because you're an educator, and you sign up. If you upload a photo, you'll automatically get 25 points. And that is because we didn't want to make it so that you had to upload a photo, but it's super easy. You can go to select your image. Of course, I have the wheel of wait right now. We'll see how long I have to wait. I'm just going to do this picture. It's a funny picture. That was when my husband lost his tooth and grew his beard. He does not look like that anymore. It's kind of funny. But you'll see I now have up in the nav bar 25 points for uploading my picture. Then we need your telephone number so that we can get in touch with you. There's my phone. And now I'm going to do 4 different cards, and they're pretty quick. Tell us about where you work. The task will give you 10 points. So now I click on check it out. My cover image is going to be like on Facebook, how you have a background image. So I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to do this. I don't even know what it is, but that is my cover image. Are you part of a school or organization? I'm part of a school. The name is Robin's School. It is an independent school, and it is at 123 Street. I'm going to be from Ohio, and my city is Shaker. That's where I live. And my zip is my zip. My main phone is my phone. Then I arrow down. The type of location is a rural. I have fewer than 25% in the free and reduced lunch. The breakdown, the racial breakdown is, let's go with 50. We'll go with that. And not right now. And then I hit submit. Now, one thing I want you to show you is that some have asterisks and some don't. While we would love for you to fill out everything, if you're uncomfortable with any questions that don't have asterisks, you can skip them. Now now if you look up at my points have increased. Tell me about where my job, it's going to give me 10 more points. My professional role, I'm a teacher's aide. I teach 1, 2, 3, and 4. I teach standard classes. I'm just totally making this up, but you guys get the idea here. 5 to 10 years. I do teach entrepreneurship, and my program operates in the out of school time. I hit submit, and my points go up again. We have 2 more of these. It's real quick. Tell us about you. My birthday. We do need to know your birthday. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say it's November. It's today, but 1973. We'll go with that. You pick. Again, really quick, easy to pick. If I'm going too fast, let me know. My goals for teaching are to access the free resources and to learn from other educators. I hit submit, and I'm already up to 60 points. The last one is tell us more about you. And if you only answer the 4 cards and you don't upload your picture, you get 50 points. I'm going to have more because I uploaded the picture. What is your favorite thing about teaching? It's the kids. What is my favorite school memory? The 3-legged race where I broke my collarbone. What is my superpower? I have eyes in back of my head, as my kids say. I would love invisibility. My coworkers, let's just go with caring, fun, and hardworking. My students describe me probably as funny. And I'm just going to go with caring and strict. And I do not have a side hustle. An impactful professional learning experience I've had, I'm going to say, is Enspire. It is as easy as that. I think it's been less than 10 minutes and I'm on. Okay. So now you're on and you get to explore. You can come up here and you can explore in the products. And in the products section, if you want, you can search over here and you can search by the most recent one viewed or one added, the highest point value, lowest point value, best ratings, most ratings. I'm going to show you some best ratings. And I'm going to say, oh, I see that all of these have some really good ratings already. And you can see that each one of these is its own product. For instance, this is from the Startup Squad. It's offered at 0 points. It's available or good for grades 2 through 6. And it has 1 5-star rating. If I wanted to see a little bit more about this, I could click on it. And it would take me to its individual page. So this is the product page for the Startup Squad classroom. I have enough points, I can purchase this product. So I would go right here and I would say, get this product. And it's telling me that the purchase price is 0. I have 75. I don't have a discount code. And so if I purchase this, my remaining balance is going to be 75. And all I need to do to complete the purchase is purchase. So this product would be one of the products that's available to anyone. I'm not going to purchase it. I'm going to go back to products. And I want to show you something over here. You can, if you want, sort the products by the categories that we talked about at the beginning. educator training, planning and consulting, curriculum, speaker supplies, and field trips. So let's say I wanted a speaker and I wanted to go and look at entrepreneurial skills. I could take any of those entrepreneurial skills that we've talked about, and I can say, I want a speaker who talks about communication and creativity. And then I can also sort by grade. I only want the speakers who are good for my grades. So grades 1 and 2, I think I said I was, or maybe 3, I can't remember what I said. And you can also sort by availability. So for instance, if you only want online, if you only want in person, or if you want both, and some of the speakers are available both ways. Some are only available to come into your classroom and some are only available online. But you can search by how you want this type of product. So I'm going to say both. And then it has narrowed my search on the right-hand side. Whoops, it's very sensitive, I'm sorry. It's narrowed my search on the right-hand side to products that are included in that type of search. The other thing you can do here is you can look at up for other users. So here I am, Robin for test, and I can see my card says all of my answers here. So you can look and see and kind of connect with other teachers who are similar to you. I'm going to stop real quickly to see if there's any questions so far and ask Kristen or Evan or Ari to give me a thumbs up or a, we good to go on? Or are there questions I should answer?
You're good to go, Robin.
Okay. The last thing that I want to show you today is how to redeem your points for Enspire. Up here in your nav bar, you have this button. This button is your wallets. You can see I have 80 points there right now. I'm going to click on it. And in my wallet, it'll show me how I got to these points. And once I use points and spend points and things like that, it'll show that also. To redeem your points for Enspire, you come to your wallet. You come up to this button right here that says redeem. You click it. You enter the code Enspire 2021. And you click redeem. Before I do that, watch the points. Click redeem. And it says you have received these 200 points. I say okay. And I now have 280 points in my wallet. And I can go back and I can shop for any of those products that I am eligible for. Last thing, you can always check your different organizations here. Make sure you have everything that you want for your profile, your notifications, that kind of stuff in this little button. That is YIPPEE in a nutshell. It is really an amazing resource that I hope you guys use. It is full of all different kinds of products, and we're constantly adding new products. We hope you use this and bring entrepreneurship resources to your classroom.
Awesome. Robin, thank you so much for that. We hope you are also doing a little bit better and you're staying hydrated, like you said over there. But again, thanks for all your hard work on making this marketplace available for educators to access all these incredible resources as well. So if you are feeling as motivated as I did the first time you watched that teaser video about what YIPPEE is going to provide you, then you may be wondering what are some ways that you can start with teaching entrepreneurship education in your classroom right now. The first is, here at YI, we are here to help you all on this journey. We don't want you to feel like you are in this race by yourself. So if you have any questions about the different programs that we offer or the access to resources that we have, please send us an email at yei@us.edu so that you can schedule a consultation with one of our team members here. Again, we have access to a plethora of resources and programs that you can even customize to best meet the needs of your classroom. The second way to get started is to join us on the third Thursday of each month for our Power Hours. Our Power Hours are 1-hour professional development sessions for educators. During these Power Hours, we highlight specific entrepreneurial skills and expose educators to various resources and opportunities that are available for them. These are available via Zoom, so you can join in on these Power Hours wherever you are located at across the country. Tomorrow, we actually have a very special Power Hour, which is going to be our Kidpreneur Day, highlighting successful young entrepreneurs. In order to register, we're going to get the link in the chat for you as well, because it is not too late to join us tomorrow for that Kidpreneur Day Power Hour. The third and possibly the most exciting way to really get started on your entrepreneurship journey you just finished hearing about. That's registering for YIPPEE. So make sure you go to yippee.exchange to get registered as an educator, earn those free points. That way you can start to access different resources and content for your classroom. Of